7 years ago, Ganesh was beaming. Deepak, I just sold my 2 BHK in the city. Bought for 60 lakh rupees 5 years ago. Sold for 80 lakh rupees yesterday. 20 lakh rupees profit while just sitting at home. Deepak felt a pang of envy. He looked at his 6-year-old son and felt like a failure for still living in a rented house. Driven by Ganesh's success and the pressure to finally settle down, Deepak booked a 3 BHK for 1.2 crore rupees. He thought he was finally building an asset. But 7 years later, he realized it was the worst decision of his life. The reality of the 1.2 crore asset. Deepak thought he was spending 1.2 crore rupees, but the entry fees were invisible. Government fees, 7 lakh rupees. Money that never comes back. The GST, 4 lakh rupees. The interiors, 15 lakh rupees for woodwork and a kitchen. Total cost before moving in, 1.46 crore rupees. In the beginning, everything was good. But 7 years later, Deepak's office moved 30 kilometers away. His son, now 13, needed to attend a coaching center on the other side of town. Commuting such long distances in the city became exhausting and time-consuming, eating into their valuable time. Deepak decided to move to a rented house closer to these locations. But then a question arose. What should he do with his own flat? Many suggested renting it out. The rent illusion, the break-even trap. Deepak thought he had a perfect plan. I'll move closer to my new office and rent a house for 35,000 rupees. I'll put my own flat on rent for 35,000 rupees. The rents cancel each other out, right? Wrong. Here is the math Deepak didn't see coming. 1. The entry cost of renting. When Deepak listed the flat, nobody interested. Why? Because after 7 years, the walls were pale and the kitchen had grease stains. To attract a tenant paying 35,000 rupees, he had to make the house look premium again. The Refurbish Tax. He spent 1.5 lakhs on fresh painting, deep cleaning and minor carpentry just to get a tenant to say yes. The brokerage. He paid 35,000 rupees, 1 month's rent, to an agent to find a tenant. Result. Before the first rupee of rent entered his pocket, he was already 1.85 lakh rupees in the red. 2. The landlord's nightmare. Every few months, the phone would ring. It was the tenant. The flush is leaking. The geyser stopped working. There is seepage in the bedroom. Because the building was 7 years old, things were reaching their expiry date. Deepak was spending an average of 2,000 rupees every month just on random repairs for a house he didn't even use. 3. The association bombshell. The apartment association held a meeting. Since the building was nearly a decade old, it needed a major facelift. They decided to redo the common area tiles, repaint the entire exterior, and overhaul the plumbing and electrical, and many more. The special assessment. Deepak was legally obligated to pay a one-time contribution of 1.5 lakh rupees. The irony. He was paying to beautify a building he wanted to leave for a tenant who didn't care, using money he didn't have. And the important thing is, all of this is in addition to his monthly EMI of 85,000 rupees. In the beginning, Deepak saw a dream home he could call his own. Today, the reality is a nightmare. His money is bleeding every month, and with the rising cost of living, the flat has become an unbearable burden. He decided to sit down with Ganesh, the friend who first influenced him to buy a flat, to find out what really happened behind the scenes. The truth about Ganesh. Deepak eventually called Ganesh to ask how he made 20 lakhs. Ganesh finally confessed. After 5 years of bank interest, 12 lakh rupees, registration, 5 lakh rupees, and brokerage, 2 lakh rupees, his actual profit was barely 1 lakh rupees. He hadn't won. He had just broken even and lost 5 years of time. The Middle-Class Mirage. Most middle-class families are obsessed with owning a flat because it feels like the ultimate safety net. We are taught that rent is money down the drain. But here is the dark truth. A flat is a depreciating box sitting on a small piece of shared land. As the building gets older, the maintenance goes up and the resale value drops compared to newer, shinier buildings nearby. By the time you pay off a 20-year home loan, you have paid for the house 3 times over in interest for a building that is now 20 years old and outdated. Should you buy a flat? If you are looking at a flat as an investment to grow your wealth, stop. The math almost never works out when you include GST, interest, and maintenance. However, purchasing a flat is the right move only if it is for living, not investing. You are buying it for the emotional peace of mind and are okay with the fact that it might grow slower than a simple FD. Your life is static. You are 100% sure your job, your spouse's job, and your children's education will remain in a 5-kilometer radius for the next 15 years. You have the buffer. Your EMI is less than 30% of your take-home pay, so it doesn't handcuff your ability to breathe. You value stability over mobility. You prefer having a fixed identity in a society or the freedom to move to a better opportunity in another city. Don't let a Ganesh in your life trick you with gross numbers. Calculate the net reality. If you want to grow wealth, buy land or equity. If you want a roof that you can paint any color you like, buy a flat. But by consciously knowing that you are paying a very high price for that feeling. Hit the like button and subscribe the channel for more interactive and informative discussions.